Hey, you guys, are we on? Hi, everybody. We're on Restream. Okay, love that. Okay, so I think we're all set up. Last night, I have to apologize. I don't know what in the heck was going on with YouTube or Restream or whatever, but it totally ruined my party. I was so upset about it, but it's okay. We're gonna do it again, and it's gonna be off the chain. It's going to be very interesting for you guys. Very much fun, very entertaining. So we're going to do it again and see what happens. But I literally was like, wow, you have to be kidding me. Like, are you serious? What happened? What happened to YouTube yesterday? It was ridiculous. It was absolutely ridiculous. So I got to make a thumbnail really quick while I sit here and talk to you guys for a few minutes. I should have got me a bottle of water. I may get up and get me a bottle of water. Hello, we're on Twitch. Hi. When you hear that ding, that means that Twitch has been activated and all that good stuff. So let me see. I got a YouTube live button, and I think I can put this up here. No. Yeah. So I think I can do. I don't really care for that though. It's hard. I'm very indecisive when it comes to thumbnails. The picture on the thumbnail. Oh, let's see. Where are these drama channels coming from? Okay. We have a pretty good topic tonight. I am sorry. You know what? I didn't really feel up to putting on any makeup. So I know this is Makeup Mondays, but we'll do it tomorrow. Plus, I have a special guest that I have to tell you guys about. I'm going to be doing an interview right here on this channel on Tuesday and Thursday. Just a little self-awareness, beauty on the inside, that type of thing. And so it's going to be really good. Of course, I'm going to go on at my regular time, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. So we're going to do that, and just be here for it because you don't want to miss it. It's going to be great. In the meantime, where are these drama channels coming from? Let me see. All right, so yeah, okay, there we go. Let me go ahead and download um, this picture right quick, this thumbnail. I hope you guys are having a fabulous day. It was an okay Monday. It was a drama-free Monday for me. And I love that. I love everything about it. If it's drama-free, then it's for me. But I have to tell you guys, I was going to do, and I still might do a story time because I went and got my vaccine. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do that. Somebody in my girlfriend circle said you should make this into a story time because I know it's gonna be good. So I may just do that because I was like, if we have to go through this, you know, and then one of my friends looked it up on Google, and they're trying to see if the vaccine lasts for more than 6 months. And I'm like, 6 months? So we have to go through this every 6 months? Nah, bruh, no. It's not gonna happen. I'm not doing this. Y'all just don't even know. So yeah, this is gonna make a really good story time. This will be my first story time. I am typing in my tags, okay. um all right. All right, got my tags in here. I don't know why. Why do I wait until the last minute to do all this? Why? I'm going to pop this in. I think me popping this in entertainment has really affected my channel in a negative way, which is a whole nother thing I wanted to talk about in a separate YouTube environment. about, rebranding, because it is, I mean, you guys, it has been crazy in the YouTube streets. Like, I'm not even kidding. I don't even know how to explain it. I don't know what's going on. I, you know how you have stuff in your recommendeds, and you look in there and you peek in or whatever, and the next thing you know, your algorithm is all over the place and it's just showing stuff here, there, and everywhere. And I felt like that's how I kind of got roped into, you know what I'm saying, watching all of this stuff. Hey Carol, hey Ray, hey Mo, how are y'all doing? Hi, hi, hi. I kind of got roped into this thing where, and mind you, I look like this because I was actually in the bed. Okay. And now I'm all over the internet. I'm on YouTube, I'm on Twitch, I'm on Twitter, I'm everywhere broadcasting, because I can't sleep. I can't relax. It's not that I can't sleep. If I took a muscle relaxer, I probably could go to sleep because, I've been like really sore. My arm over here was like drastically sore. I kind of felt like I had the flu and stuff. It wasn't a fun experience. It's not like, I mean, the vaccine is life saving, Hey, Patricia, but thank you, Carol. I appreciate it. It's supposed to be life saving, but I don't know. We'll talk about it on my story time because that's not why I got up here. The reason that I am on live at 9:22 p.m. Central Standard Time here in the great state of Alabama is because I am annoyed. I'm very much annoyed. I have become aware of some channels that are driving me insane. And just to know that a platform like YouTube will allow these channels is kind of ticking me off. It really is. There's a lot of us that come on YouTube and we want to give great content. We're always communicating with our audience. We're always, asking, what do you guys want to see? This, that, and the third. And I'm in the middle of rebranding this channel, because I just don't want to, lose my mind and live in, this total world where all I have to do is create these commentary videos, because somebody died or because somebody, was beaten or, it's too much. It's too much. And I understand there are news anchors and people like that can do that. And every now and then they have a really good story. But at the same time, reporting this kind of stuff every day, I've said this time and time again, really drives me crazy. I'm in the middle of trying to grow my YouTube channel, and a lot of the other people that joined me because I was in the beauty community, have like, they woke up and they're like, hey, you're back, you're doing makeup. And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to be doing that. I'm going to be doing some, inner beauty stuff, some self-esteem stuff, which is why I popped up in YouTube in the first place a couple of years ago, because I was a part of that community. But it seems like it doesn't matter what genre you're in, there's always going to be a drama channel that represents this entire, genre in the wrong way. And I don't understand why YouTube continues to allow this. It doesn't make any sense to me. Listen, pardon me. I have my pink glasses on because I can't find my glasses. I can't find my black glasses. Patricia says, I agree. Some of these channels are becoming too much to watch. It's like watching people cyberbully. Yeah, that's what I was about to say. It's cyberbullying. These people call themselves reactors, okay? First of all, that is a lie. You are not reacting to anything. You're not showing us a video or a picture or a clip of anything. We can't see what you're talking about. And then you hide your face. We can't see your face. So it's not a real reaction video. You're doing commentary, or you're a drama channel, or you're a beef channel, but you're not reacting. You can't. And I don't even blame the real reactors out there for getting upset about this. I'm not one, but I feel what they're talking about, because when people misrepresent the beauty community, that affects me. That affects my money. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you have real people who react over here, and they're doing their job. They set the tone. They are the real OGs. Then you have these people over here who are cyberbullying, and they are bashing people, cussing people out in their live streams, acting like they own everything, acting like they're better than everybody else. And it's absurd. And top it all off, ladies and gentlemen, these people have decided that they are going to turn on each other. So now, the exposed reactors over here are fighting amongst themselves, the older ladies and the younger ladies and stuff like this. And then you have these channels that just pop up, and they may have 25 subscribers or 35, and they drag people on these channels. Their only purpose in life is to come on YouTube and cause drama. And I don't understand how it is YouTube is unaware of this. I mean, some of these people talk so vulgar, you guys, you would never be able to stick a commercial on their stuff. I mean, I don't understand. Hey, sugar, I don't understand. I just don't get it. I don't understand. And it's cyberbullying. It's cyberbullying. Mofit said, oh my gosh, I watched a video today and this reaction was making fun of how the content creator looked. See what I'm saying? I was like, OMG, make me want to stay, forget YouTube. I mean, you know what I'm saying? For people like me, this stuff is serious because my livelihood is on the internet and YouTube happens to be a part of it. And I take this very seriously. But then you have, boob heads that come on here and like totally just, make the platform look stupid. And it makes it hard for the serious YouTuber, the serious content creator, the serious person that is sitting down producing content for, people. It's so not cool to sit and talk about somebody's weight, to sit and talk about how somebody, looks, compare them, to chimpanzees and what was it, the pit bull I saw today. It's so not cool, to talk about people's kids. People's kids and people's marriages should be off limits. You don't talk about somebody's marriage because you're not a part of it. You don't talk about somebody's children. Talk about your own children. You didn't give birth to those people. And I'm just like, I'm so fed up. Like, I don't even know why. It's like, oh my God, I was just so fed up with it. Like, it's just driving me insane. I don't want to be a part of your Discord. I don't want to be a part of your Facebook group. I don't want you in my life, period. Period. These people will fake you, shuck and jive, and get you, into their little cult. And they befriend you because they want you to subscribe and they want you to join their channels, right? And the whole time it's all a scam, because after a little while, the representative gets out of the way and then you can see the real person for who they really are. You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous. Sugar said, you letting the folks have it today. I am, because I'm sick of it. And I don't understand why you would talk about and drag somebody so bad. Everything that we do on the internet is on the internet for life, whether you try to erase it or not. And do you know that when these people's kids grow up, they are going to see everything that you did to their parents? Yeah. Just in case any of y'all are sitting in the bushes, you have left a stain on the community and, you've made somebody else feel bad. And on top of that, these people have children, these people have spouses, and they're going to see all of this crap that you did to their family. Some of this stuff, actually, I have seen marriages break up on the internet because of junk happening on YouTube. I've seen people, that laundry list of folks that we talked about last month, and the 9-year-old boy committed suicide, and the YouTuber from Sweden that let his girlfriend freeze to death, his pregnant girlfriend freeze to death on a balcony. That stuff is not funny. It's not funny at all. And I mean, like, I'm not here for it. I'm letting you know right now. I have canceled memberships, all for the YouTube dollar. I have canceled memberships. I have unsubscribed from people. I'm telling you, my YouTube channel is so clean right now. I've been clicking buttons for the last 3 days. I have been clicking buttons all for the last 3 days. They never had any morals and values. If you ask me, they don't know how to, do this internet thing properly. And that, that's something else that, I'm sorry, you guys, a little dust up there. That's something that, I feel like you need to know YouTube etiquette before you get on this platform. You have all types of genres that you could be in, but you decide to mess up a platform that could be beneficial to people. And then this is the worst. They have the nerve to try to give you tips on how to live your life. Okay. And then get upset when you don't take their advice. Listen, if you get on a video and you are cussing me, or you're on a live stream and you're cussing me out and calling me all kinds of names and talking about my hair is not cute and my clothes, where are you buying your clothes from? But she takes her clothes back. She leaves the receipts on her clothes and she'll take her clothes back. And what kind of car is that? Like, when you do that, nobody is going to take you seriously. Nobody is going to sit and listen to your advice because you just got through dragging them through the mud. Isn't that an oxymoron? I mean, isn't that a little bit stupid for you to cuss somebody out and talk about them like a dog, drag them for the whole world to see, but then you turn around and try to give them tips on how to raise their kids and how to raise their little puppy, and tips on how to, keep your kitchen clean when your kitchen probably isn't clean itself. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Thank you, Patricia. I'm sick of it. I have had enough. I've had enough. I have cut some people out of my life completely. Like, they will never get my support ever again for the fakeness, for being phony, for being cyberbullies, not even knowing how to classify yourself on YouTube. So you just pick something. I'm going to react to this video. Did you even study up on reacting? There's a whole community out there of people who react to all kinds of stuff. There are comedians out there. There are life coaches reacting. There are doctors. I just saw a doctor react to another surgeon's, video about, they were like, it was a foot surgery. So it wasn't anything, drastic, like inside in, a room, but it was just like a little foot surgery, and, reacting to the techniques that they use and stuff. That's what people want to see. But if you want to dissect somebody's YouTube videos and comment your opinion on their life, then you should just say that, because you're not a reactor. You're not reacting to anything. What you're doing is making people feel like crap. I've seen people on YouTube hysterically sobbing because of what these so-called reactors have to say about them. And it's disgusting. Hey, Nicole, it is absolutely disgusting. I mean, the things that these people say, the things that these people do, and I mean, they make video after video after video. And I mean, like, do you ever go back and look at your work? Do you ever go back and hear what you said? Is this something your kid is going to be proud of? Are you going to try to hide this from your children since you talk about everybody else's kids? Is this something that your spouse can be proud of? Do you even care what you're doing to people? What if somebody did you like that? Wait now. Because I did catch some videos of some people that were reacting on the reactors. So some of them are getting a little bit of that back. You're getting it back. I don't know who these people are. They pop up, and instead of dragging, the Mamiana gang, or, dragging some of the family channels, they're dragging the reactors. Like, you do this. This is the same stuff that you do to people you don't even know. That's the thing that really gets me. You've never held a conversation with these people that you're talking about. You've never been to their house. You never hung out at the barbecue. You weren't invited to their wedding. None of this stuff. You don't know these people from a can of paint, yet you have the audacity to sit and set up a whole camera in a whole area of your house, or sit in your car, or do what you do, and go live or record videos. And you think that you are the authority on life, that you can actually speak like this about somebody else's life on the internet? Are you insane? Nobody, as far as I know, died and left you Jesus Christ. You don't hold that crown, honey. You don't have a leg to stand. You're talking about somebody else. But when somebody else drags your bones out, it's so wrong. Oh my God. Well, you better get that stuff off the internet. You get your stuff off the internet. How about that? Most is no, but they do it because being mean gets them more views, right? But when they block their own life, it can't compare. And the thing about it is, since you said that, Mo, one of the things that really irks me about it is, okay, you talk about why don't they comb their children's hair? You're talking about little kids that tumble around and stuff all day, every day. Ain't nobody finna be combing hair like that every day. Why is that kid, wearing that outfit? Because it's in their closet. They're not naked. They got clothes on. They got shoes on their feet. She should do this to her house and she should do that to her house. And I can't believe she decorated it like that. At least she has a house. She's not homeless. She's taking care of her kids. If you want to react on something, find the positive. Everybody doesn't want to wake up to this kind of drama. Not everybody wants to live in depression. Not everybody is interested in dragging people. And the stupid people that follow you guys around on the internet, God help them, because they must be just as miserable as you are. You have to be really miserable in your head and in your heart to drag people like this on social media. You do. You have to be so miserable, and just the ugliness is just eating you up. And instead of you using this energy to change what you don't like about your own life, it's so much easier to talk about somebody else. Isn't that what they call being a coward? That same energy you could be using to clean up your own house. You could be spending time with your own husband, spending time with your own wife, spend time with your children, helping your kids with their homework, making some real meals, clean up your pantry, iron some clothes, mind your business. Get out of everybody else's business if you don't have something nice to say. I just got fed up with it. Like, I'm just sick of it. And I don't care who sees this video, and I don't care who gives this video to who. It's staying up. It's not going down. Because I mean what I say, and I say what I mean. You're horrible. You're miserable people, and you all should be ashamed of yourself. And not one person is better than another. Because you guys think that you are switching it up, because people's channels are getting tagged, people's channels are getting flagged, people's channels are getting, taken away, people's channels are getting striked. Now you're monetized one day, and then the next day you're not monetized. Have the audacity to say, well, it's not the YouTube money. I don't need the YouTube money. Then why are you doing this? What kind of pleasure could this possibly give you at the end of the day? When you go to bed at night, how do you sleep? To know the damage that you have done with your double-edged sword. People are crazy. People are crazy. I can't even, people are nuts out here. Hey, Walk by Faith. Hey, Shemaine. Hey, Julia. I could not go to sleep, and have this on my conscience. That's just not like me. You know what I mean? Like, I never get in anybody's business. But it's time. It's enough. It's enough. These people that do this kind of stuff need to be worried about if they're going to heaven or hell. You need to make sure that you're not going to bust hell wide open while you're talking about somebody else. That's what needs to happen. What needs to happen is you need some faith. You need to get on your knees and pray a little bit more. You need to find something. If you don't want Jesus, you need something, because whatever it is that you believe in that actually, warrants this to be okay. I don't know what kind of faith that is, but you need to change religions or something. You need a whole nother lifestyle, because this is ratchet. Sugar says, that's why I find a few Feel Good Dog Cat and yeah, our videos, because people get on your nerves. That's what it is. People get on your nerves, and I'm not supporting these people anymore. That was my whole thing, is to just say, if you don't see me in certain people's live streams, if you don't see me commenting on certain people anymore, it's because I have moved on. I have outgrown that ratchetness. I don't need to see that. It's one thing. Let me just be clear about this. Okay? It's one thing to state your unpopular opinion, because that is a new category, since the last 2-3 years, I think, on YouTube, unpopular opinions. Okay, it's one thing to do that. The Mademoiselle, I love her channel because, she states her opinion. And if she has facts, she has receipts, right? But she states her opinion on the matter, and she's not an authority. She lets you know, this is just my opinion. I am not the authority in any of these circumstances. I don't know. I'm not an MD. I'm not a PhD. But she says, this is my opinion. And so I can respect that, because this is what you said. You're not trying to hurt anybody. You're just giving your opinion on the situation. We can see her. We can see what she's watching. And it's a real reaction with commentary. Those are the people that I respect, because you don't bash anybody. You're not talking about anybody behind their back. You're not cursing anybody out. You're not talking about their family life, their kids and husband, and things that you don't even know. I mean, some of these people talk about body parts on these other people. When I see, when you start showing your body, when you get off behind the black screen and all that, and you start showing your body, let's see if you have a leg to stand on. You talk about people having body odor, and you talk about how people can't cook, and you talk about, oh, I hate the way she chews and all this kind of stuff. What good is that doing people? What good is that doing anybody? So when you get a strike and you lose your monetization, and then when YouTube finally gets a backbone and starts shutting all these channels down, what will you do? What will you do? How are you going to get your kicks then? Maybe instead of telling other people they need to go and get off YouTube and get a real job, you might have to go get a real job yourself, huh? Walk by Face says that, hey, I've been MIA, haven't been feeling well. Plus, I had to get a new phone. Listen, we ain't even going to talk about cell phones. That's a whole nother rant. That's a whole nother rant, okay? I'll tell you, because yesterday, it's probably a compilation of last night, me trying to have my planner party, and today, just looking at all of these crazy type videos in my recommended. And I think that's why, I had like nervous energy, and I just had to like say something, because it's just, it gets overwhelming. It gets overwhelming. Walk by Faith, sometimes I have to take a break from YouTube to get a little bit too, it can get a little bit too much for anybody, especially, with the way I just don't understand. And I get that there are people like comedians and stuff who love to throw an F-bomb every now and then and stuff like that. That's fine. You have your own category under entertainment, and that's what you do. But to actually hurl insinuations and just blatantly curse people out, my thing is, please explain to me how it is that you can hate somebody that much that you've never seen before. You've never met these people before. The only thing that you have, the only leg you have to stand on, okay, is YouTube and their videos. And you don't even know if this stuff is real or not. YouTube was, based for information and entertainment. So you don't even know what you're watching is true. But it's one thing, I think her outfit was a little too tight. She needs to dress a little bit more modest, because she is, a mom or whatever. And I just think that was, in poor taste, in my opinion. That's one thing. But to go over here and say, oh, look at her body, she shouldn't wear nothing like that, I bet she stinks down below, and blah, 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 blah. You're insane. Cut it out. And as old as these people are, you would think that they have sense. And some of these people have kids. And you're going to be real upset if your child grows up to be a YouTuber and somebody does the same thing to your child that you did to somebody else's child. Bet you didn't think about that, did you? Carol says it's so hard to get views when you have a positive channel. People love the drama and support it. And that's one reason I feel like YouTube allows this to go on, because they don't really monitor, you know what I'm saying, the content, unless somebody brings it to their attention. But I feel like, just like they monitor the gaming community, and just like they monitor, the music community, they really need to start monitoring, these other channels, these other, sectors, the beef sector, the drama, the fake reactors. Like, I really feel like it's time for YouTube, to really clean house. You need to clean up your stuff. It's not about the money all the time. It's not about the dollar bill all the time. If somebody is being cyberbullied, I would much prefer the attacker to get put off of YouTube altogether instead of getting a warning or a strike, because they don't deserve the platform. And that's my opinion. It's not a reaction. It's an opinion. That's just how I feel. Sugar says, I will mentally check out of the mess so quick. I'm in and out quicker than FloJo. Oh, y'all remember FloJo? Those were the days. Those were the days. Oh my God, I've definitely checked out of the mess. I mean, I'm talking about canceling subscriptions, unsubscribing. I'm telling you, I'm probably subscribed to less than 100 people now, just to get the stuff out of my algorithm. It got to the point where I was like, I literally had to take a look at myself, and I was like, okay, what I'm doing, I'm not hurting anybody, but some of these stories I was uncomfortable with, and I just was like, I'm just going to do it. I'm going to remove myself from the whole thing because I don't feel comfortable. Hey, Catherine. Thank you. I know what you mean. I had to remove myself from a lot of stuff, and people don't understand. Ministers like me, we don't have to take center stage and be in the pulpit all the time. You know what I'm saying? But our job is to serve. That's what a minister is, to serve people. And how am I going to have a fresh mind? And how am I going to be, centered and everything to help people with their problems when all I can see in my head is the trash I washed last night because somebody was dragging somebody else on the internet, and everybody thinks it's so funny. They think it's funny and they think it's okay until it happens to them. When you turn into somebody else's content, then it stings, right? Because you don't want to be somebody else's content. You want to go and pick somebody else's life apart, is what you really want to do. That's what you want to do. Because why? Clicks and views, clout. You want the fame and fortune. I heard somebody say they wanted the brand deals. You're not getting any brand deals because of this garbage. Let's be real. This isn't even content. This is not even content. Do you know the stuff that real content creators go through? I got freaking notebooks a mile long over here, writing everything down, typing stuff up, getting scripts together, spending money on proper lighting and stuff. I have thousands of dollars of freaking makeup and stuff over here for content so that I can actually produce something for somebody so that they can learn something. And all you do is cut the camera on and drag people, and you think that's content? Fast money will leave you. It will. It'll leave you. Just as fast as you grew your channel, just as fast as you got that. Somebody saw it the other day. They were on a live stream, and all of a sudden, it went off. YouTube said, not today. And I was actually happy about it. I was like, yes. Get them off of TV, get them off of YouTube, get them off the radio, wherever people are dragging somebody at. It's worse than politics, the mudslinging. When it's time to vote, all that mudslinging and stuff is not necessary. That's why I hate politics, because of that part right there. But I'm just like, I'm over it. I'm over it. And I'm just one little person. I don't have an army. I don't have any minions or anything. I don't care who else goes and watches these channels. I'm just stating that I, Twanna Yvette Ray, will not be participating in your shenanigans anymore. It ends today. Sorry, can't do it. Walk by Faith says, that's why I can't stand the clout chasers. Oh, they talk about people's bodies and they look the color of their skin. I heard about that. And I think they have some serious mental issues. I don't know if they have mental issues, but to compare people to animals on YouTube, to talk about people the way that they do, to make fun of the way people dress, like you have no idea what's going on. You don't know if the people you're making fun of can't afford, designer clothes, but who are you to rub it in their face? As a matter of fact, where I live, it could be somebody in a tore up pair of jeans and t-shirts, mud all over them, driving the fanciest truck because they work in the field, but they don't look like it, but they got money. It doesn't make a difference about all the stuff that you wear, all the stuff that you drive, and all that kind of stuff. If that's the case, I must be considered a millionaire because I got a nice car, but I'm not going to drag somebody else because their car is not like mine. I mean, it just doesn't make sense. I would rather use my time a whole lot better for better reasons to help somebody. If you want to actually help somebody, if you think, they're putting their children in danger or they don't have enough food to put on the table or stuff like that, why don't you actually do something to help these people? Because dragging them on social media does not help. Making them your content does not help. Putting their faces on a stupid thumbnail so it can draw attention to your channel is not helping anybody but you. It's what they call selfish content. Hey, Pink. It's selfish content because you're using other people's lives to benefit from it. You're using somebody else's life to cash in. That's exactly what you're doing. And you look stupid doing it. You look dumb. You do. To use somebody else's life to cash in on, you look retarded. For real. Who does that? It's 2021. Find some content. Actually sit back and think about what it is that you're good at and rebrand yourself. Are you good at talking about relationships? Are you good at cooking? Maybe you want to do a vlog channel. Maybe you want to talk about marriages. Maybe you want to start a child rearing channel. Teach people how to be ladies. I saw a channel yesterday that was so good. I subscribed to it. It was this lady. And I'm going to do my top 5 channels that I like too. It was this lady that teaches other women how to be feminine. And I thought, that is genius. She has thousands of subscribers. And people, they log in her live streams and stuff. And oh my God, I just was like, I like this woman. She has like a femininity, a master class and stuff like this. And, she's just a beautiful person inside and out. And I'm like, oh my goodness, she made her brand, her business by helping people the right way. Walk by Faith says, what I mean about mental issues is I think they're crazy. They have no filter. This is true. And they don't care about who they hurt. That's true. And the process of them gaining their views. And because it's all about the money. And if they don't get any views, they're not going to get any money. And the thing about it is, hey, Candy, how you doing? The thing about it is, at the end of the day, you're still going to look like an idiot, a complete and utter idiot because of what you're doing. And what gets me, you guys, is that these people actually have the audacity to get mad when somebody flags their video. You mean to tell me, I had to pick my pen up. You mean to tell me that you got mad and upset because somebody was watching that trash you call content and reported it to YouTube, and you're upset about it? You didn't even think about the consequences. You didn't think about anything when you got up here. Now, one person gets in trouble, and now everybody is scared because that's what they're doing now. That's what they're doing right now. They're scared. Yes, T channels do not last. Pink, you know why? Because they don't have evergreen content. Nobody's going to go back a year from now, 2 years now, and look at those videos. That is the difference between a fad, and evergreen. These little fads, you know what I'm saying? You're going to have to find somehow else to make the money, because this stuff doesn't last. You're absolutely correct. Walk by Faith says that I don't know, when are people going to learn that all money is not good money? That's right, because on Judgment Day, you're going to have to answer for what you have said and done. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And it's cyberbullying, and these people sit in their cars and cry, and they contemplate suicide, and think about leaving. And some people have left YouTube. I will look and I see some people that haven't been back on YouTube for 3 or 4 months. There was a young lady, I'm not going to say her name, but I felt so bad for her because she was, just starting a YouTube channel, and she was growing pretty quick. And I felt bad for her because she was kind of like in the drama sector, but she didn't have a filthy mouth or anything like that. But it was just, unpopular opinion. She was very opinionated. And it had gotten to the point to where I guess her mind was just saturated with all this stuff, and everybody, hurling stuff at her. It was like she was getting the backlash. That old saying, you reap what you sow? That's actually true. It's actually in the Holy Bible. And I felt bad for her because, she's a beautiful lady. I mean, really beautiful. And to this day, sometimes she'll check in and, she'll say, hey, thanks for the comments, this, that, and the other. But she's watching. She's watching YouTube now. She's not actually on YouTube anymore because this crap almost drove her crazy almost. Like literally, she's on medication. It was just like the stress of it all. And I'm like, you have to think about that stress when you start your career. You get you a notebook, get you an actual notebook, okay, and get you an actual pen and write down the things that you're good at. Write down some of the channels that you like, and then see how you can mesh the two together to have a real career on the internet. If you want to be a real content creator, then create some dang content and stop feeding on other people. It's like those fish, the bottom feeders. Drama channels or drama, tea channels, beef channels, your bottom feeders, because you revel in other people's destruction. I've witnessed people on YouTube, somebody will get hurt, somebody will get, put in the hospital, I'm saying, all kinds of stuff. And oh my goodness, they just run amok with it on the internet. They just think it's the one, well, she shouldn't have been doing this and he shouldn't have been doing that. And I'm like, so you won't use that same breath of yours and that same mouth of yours to pray for these people. But, now you want to do the, I was right and you were wrong. You want to point the finger. I knew it. Like, that's so childish. It's so high school, and you're such an idiot for doing that. Like, it's so ugly of you. I don't care how pretty you are on the outside. Your actions can make you look like scum. Walk by Faces that I've never in my life seen so much jealousy and envy and hate. It's unbelievable that these things go on YouTube the way it does. I'm really shocked because I've never seen YouTube like this. I would come on YouTube and look up makeup, tutorials and hair tutorials. And, I got to the point where I'm like, I bet you can search anything on YouTube. And that's what I would do. I would search so many things on YouTube and, listen, never in my life have I ever, it just blows my mind. I'm in my 40s, my late 40s. Some of these people are older than me doing this crap. I could kind of see, the 20-ish and the 30-ish people doing it because they're still wet behind the ears. They're still young and they don't really understand what they're doing. It's just, ooh, I can talk about people on the internet and make me some money. Let me see how fast I can make this check. Let me see how fast I can do it. And then now you have the new drama channels. I think what I really feel is with the new one, somebody is setting this up. Somebody is making these little channels, um, to lash out at what they call the OG reactors. I don't think, and it could be, you know, 2 or 3 people, doing this, because it only takes 2 or 3 minutes to create an email address. And YouTube isn't looking at those channels because guess what? Those channels aren't making anybody any money, you know. And then if somebody did want to press charges, how can you run that back? How do you know who that account belongs to? The only thing you can do is shut the account down. But by that time, the information that they uploaded on YouTube has traveled all over the internet. So their mission is complete, whether they get the channel shut down or not. Walk by Faith says, I've only been on YouTube a little bit over here and I was so excited, but things have that I've seen. Yeah, I was excited too, but hey Sharon, talking about these YouTube streets and how people have taken to cyberbullying grown folk, cyberbullying other grown folk is what we're talking about. Sorry, my phone is actually stupid. I was saying that the things I have seen is mind-boggling. It really is. It really is mind-boggling. How have you been, Sharon? I haven't talked to you in a minute. Candy says, because there is no more morals and values anymore, and hate is more prevalent nowadays. I feel like these people, you're right, Candy, they're getting famous, YouTube famous, off of hatred. I mean, you've really, really got to be miserable. You have to be just on the verge of a nervous breakdown or something, on the verge of you smoking a crack rock or something. You have to be crazy. I would be scared to death to make a video talking about somebody the way these people do. There was one YouTuber that actually somebody found, I don't know how they found the address, went to their house and was waiting on the poor girl to come out. She's got a husband and some kids in the house, and you're from YouTube pulling up at the girl's house. Come on outside. Since you're gonna kick my butt, come on outside. You gonna do something? What you gonna do? What is that? That you would get in your car and drive however many miles to meet a YouTuber that you don't like because of their YouTube videos and try to kick their butt. Are you insane? You need to be on medication. Who does that? Oh my God. I can't even. Sugar says, there's a lady I'm subscribed to and she works in front and behind the camera. She showed and proved YouTube has funded their own drama channel. Oh, for sure. For sure. It happens. You can get so many people that love your channel. So many people that love your channel. It doesn't matter who hates your channel unless you get the same amount or more people to flag that video, and then your video could be flagged, right? But your channel still remain. Yeah. So it's so ridiculous. They can't really get you for cursing. They can't really get you for stating your opinion. But they can get you, YouTube can shut you down for cyberbullying. If you are, posing that you are going to physically harm someone, if you're trying to harm, anybody, there's certain loopholes. And once you get reported and YouTube says, hey, you broke the guidelines, you're either going to get, stricken, or you are going to lose your channel. And 9 times out of 10, if you get flagged, 3 or 4 times, YouTube is just going to be fed up with it. You're a nuisance, and just shut the channel down so we can go on about our business. So yeah. It has to be. They're smoking the crack rock or something. They have to be. Ain't no way. And that is scary. Imagine someone not liking you so much that one day they just pull up to your house. There are like stalkers out here, and all kinds of stuff. And you're just taking, this stuff on YouTube too far. You're taking it too far. Wow. There's only 24 hours in a day. Where do you find the time? It doesn't make sense. Katie said, now what if she would have came out and blew her away? Exactly. Because I live in the South. You don't pull up to my house. First of all, let's be clear. We were born packing pistols. So I'm just playing. But no, don't do that for real. Don't do that for real. Sharon says that's ridiculous, that someone not making money. Let me tell you something. It's all about the mighty dollar. People are confusing easy money with YouTube money. When you actually have real content, this is not an easy job. Okay? I'm really thankful and grateful that I've made it to 10,000 subscribers. But if you even look at it, it's not even about the subscribers. It's about the watch time. It's about who's watching your videos and watching them all the way through. So you have to be interesting from top to bottom in order for somebody to watch the entire video. Otherwise, they're going to skip through the whole process, and you're not going to, get all your money because your content wasn't, spectacular enough. I blew up around the time that Tim Newman became newsworthy nationally. And I had no idea the story was that big until I woke up the next morning. I reported about it one night and I was so sad. I was like, I can't believe Tim, would do something like this. And the next day when I woke up, I had thousands of subscribers. People were everywhere. And every time I dropped a video, more people would come because of that content. Why? Because it was messy, because it was somebody's tea, somebody was spilling the tea. And here I am just reporting on somebody who I used to watch on reality TV because I love the OWN network and I love the show Sweetie Pies. And I'm just talking about, and because, the back of my mind, I said, ain't nobody really going to watch this. Nobody even remembers, Tim. Everybody remembered Tim. When he became national news, everybody cut the TV off and headed straight to YouTube. And, I'm grateful that I can create content that people like to come and see. But at the same time, the tea channels, the tea thing and all that, that's not for me. You do have to have some morals and standards, some value. Now, if it's a real, news story and we're not talking about anybody, we're not bashing anybody, that's okay, to catch up and do updates, because I would love to have some more information on Tim Norman. I think the whole thing, was ridiculous what he did to his nephew, if in fact he's guilty, allegedly. But just to sit and, drag people and get in people's business all day and, talk about things that I'm not really sure of because I don't know these people from a can of paint. I don't know you from a hole in the wall. These people don't talk to me outside of YouTube. There's a few of my subscribers that talk to me outside of YouTube because we have the Discord. But other than that, I'm never going to be so compelled to, now I did, somebody brought up the clout chasers. I did, in fact, I left a message on the clout chasers video after I watched it, because I have heard, I guess the older one saying that, she was a Christian and stuff like that. And, I just had to let her know, what you did in this video, was very ugly. That's not, when you put on, the label of a Christian, you're supposed to be able to tell. I should be able to tell that you're a Christian without asking you at all, because the Bible tells us to separate ourselves from among those that are of the world. So we're not supposed to do things that everybody else does. God gave you a talent. God gave you skill for a reason. And he gave you a unique identity, not for you to go around parading people, not for you to go around ruining people's lives and relationships, not for you to go around talking about children that you don't even know, not for you to go around making fun of people because they're poor. He did that so you could do something with your life, because everybody has a purpose. That's why I say every time, live on purpose. Don't I say that every time when I close a video out, to live on purpose? That's ridiculous that someone's not making money. I mean, it's a fact. It's a well-known fact. These people don't really care about other people. They care about themselves. This is selfish content, and it's really selfish to get on, any platform, not just YouTube, but it's ridiculous to get on anybody's platform. And, I mean, could you imagine being a high schooler or a middle schooler and going to school one day and you walk in a room and people laugh and point at you because your mother or your father got made fun of all over the internet? They don't think about stuff like that. When they're doing stuff, they're thinking, oh, I'm going to make this amount of money off of this video. When I wake up, I'm making money in my sleep because I'm going to make all kinds of money. Everybody's going to be, watching this video. That's the only thing they think about. They're not actually thinking about their actions. You can't be. I mean, if you actually would run the tape back and listen to some of the stuff that you would say, phony reactors, I would probably address everybody with an apology video, because those are pretty popular too. I'm just saying. Candy says, now what if she would have came out and blew her away? Would have been ugly. YouTube drama channels has millions of viewers in the matter of weeks and are run on the videos. Oh yeah. And the videos are not going to, stop. The videos are not going to stop. Hey, you guys, congratulations. You received 100 messages today on Restream. Yep, my people are chatting tonight. They took 2 Cent channel down twice and it hasn't come back yet. Really? They took 2 Cent's channel down twice and it hasn't came back yet. Now remind me who 2 Cents is, because I don't know. Yes, giving out people's personal info. Yes, isn't that called doxing? So now people are doxing. People are giving out personal information. I read that because I looked the word up to see what it meant, the DOXS, doxing. I looked it up because I've never done that before. Now, whether somebody has done it to me, I don't know, but I have never had any interest in doing it. And a lot of these channels, I understand, are come from there's a forum out there called Lipstick Alley, and people drag and talk about and just mutilate people's character on this thing, Lipstick Alley. It's a forum where people can go in and they can talk about stuff. And like Carol said, when you have the important information, when you have the uplifting information, when you have the encouraging information, when you are trying to do something positive, they won't flock to you. Because I had a forum, for 4 years, and I barely got 12 people to talk to each other on the forum. Meanwhile, you got, these other forums that are just mean and spiteful and evil and disgusting, and thousands, no, millions of people flock to it, which lets you know what kind of situation we're in as a people. Every now and then you'll find somebody in life that is a real human being. Every now and then. It's not every day, because everybody's not good. Everybody doesn't have your best interest at heart. You know that? Everybody's not your friend. Some of these people, if you have a friend that's talking about other people with you, they are talking about you with other people. If you got a friend you can get the latest gossip from, trust me, you've been gossiped about as well, because you're their gossip for somebody else. Yeah, they will get certain ads to run on videos after, because YouTube has this thing where they check stuff, so you can actually curse and all that kind of stuff and still get your commercials ran. It just all depends, because not everybody wants their videos to be associated. You know what I'm saying? So if I have some Huggies diapers, then I'm probably not going to want my ad ran on your channel if you're a drama channel. Does that make sense? You know what I'm saying? But like they have the toilet paper ads, everybody needs toilet paper. You have the spring water ads, everybody needs spring water. But there's some companies. The reason YouTube does that is to match the right ads with the right videos. And then once you're monetized, unless you repeatedly get stricken, like James Charles, he got in trouble on TikTok again for talking to, some 13-year-old boy, and YouTube said, I'm not going to take your channel away, but we are going to take your money away. And they took his money away. So now he's not monetized, and he doesn't know how long the demonetization is going to be, but it serves him right. I mean, we've been through this before with you, James Charles. Why do you keep doing this? You're a very talented, what they call the beauty boy, stuff. You're a very talented makeup artist. You had everything going for you, and you keep doing stupid stuff. I don't feel sorry for people who continually do stupid stuff. Maybe I should feel bad for some of them, but I don't. Let me just put on record. Let me go on record as saying, no, ma'am, I don't feel sorry for you if you continue to do stupid stuff. And you should have your stuff taken down. You should have, you shouldn't be on these platforms if you don't know how to behave. If you don't know how to act properly, then you shouldn't be on the platform. What's going on with that case? Nothing right now. The only thing that could be happening is prepping for the trial, because there will be a trial this year, and we probably won't know anything until that trial starts, or maybe a few days before the trial starts. Last year, before the holidays, I remember them talking about suspecting somebody else to be in the plot. The last time I reported on the Tim Norman case, they were investigating that person, and they had sent letters out to people who were, it was mandatory for them to come to court and testify against Tim Norman. And remember, Tim wanted the documents. What he wanted was to know who these people were that were going to testify against him. And the judge denied him access to that information. There was no reason that he should be allowed to contact the people who are going to testify against him. So as far as Tim's mother, she's doing really well. She's still at the restaurants. She went into the studio and recorded that song she wanted to record when she was on Welcome to Sweetie Pies. She's beautiful, and she's just doing her thing. She's just really doing her thing. And I'm glad that she is, because, when all this started, I just really hated, she just didn't look well. And so, it's like she's getting back to life now. So she says she wanted to be the oldest person in the world to win a Grammy, and she just might be. Walk by Faith says that the clout chasers are fake, and they are very much hypocrites, and they are Jezebels who drag about adultery and fornication. And that's what I thought I had heard about them, but you never know on YouTube. Everybody talks about everybody. I thought that, but then I heard, I guess her name is Jackie, the older one, talking about how she was a part of the Christian community, and she does have more than one channel. And as I'm checking her, out, I really didn't get the vibe that she was one of us. I really didn't. I kind of felt like, she's struggling with something in her life is what I felt like. And I don't know. I don't feel sorry for her in that respect, because she's old enough to know better. But it's hard. Let me tell you something. It's easy to get involved in something, but it's hard to get out of. That's why I tell everybody, be really mindful. Be mindful of what you do in life. Be mindful of who you marry. Marriage is easy to get into. You go pay for the marriage license, get somebody to marry you, boom, you're done. But it could be hell trying to get that divorce. It's real easy to get involved in a certain lifestyle on YouTube or on any social platform. I think right now everybody is chasing the Instagram, money, wanting to be an Instagram model and this, that, and the third. and people are throwing brand deals, and we want you to be an ambassador for this brand and that brand, whatever. And at the end of the day, you run the risk of cutting your money off when you want to change up. And for me, that's why I decided before I go any further, I need to make some changes in my life, because I don't want to be stuck in a rut and I can't get out of it without cutting my livelihood off. I agree that they're called narcissists. I was married to a narcissist at one point. Girl, you have no idea how crazy YouTube is. But listen, it's not just YouTube. You have crazy people on all these platforms. It gets real hot on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? People go back and forth on Twitter, back and forth on Instagram, back and forth on, a bunch of social medias. Big O is getting, really popular for dragging people now. Live.tv is big for dragging people. I mean, I could go on and on about all the stuff that goes down. But you're right, Julia. For some YouTubers, it's all about money. And when you get trapped in a situation and you're afraid that if I change lanes right now before I get too deep, that I'm going to lose who I have. If these people are subscribed to you, because they really, they love what you do, they love your personality, you know what I'm saying? They're not going anywhere. I got some ride or dies up in here. I got ride or dies, for days or whatever. And when I drop a video that, my crafters love, they're going to come out of the woodwork and watch. They don't unsubscribe because I do makeup one day. You have to understand stuff like that. These people are not going to unsubscribe if they are subscribed to you for you. But if you think that your people have subscribed to you because of the trash that you bring, because, they love to hear you drag somebody, they love to hear you cuss somebody out, yeah, then you're going to have a problem. But my ride or dies don't treat me like that. And I had to learn to grow in that. That, when I do makeup, people, they flock to Makeup Mondays. I wake up the next day and I have hundreds of people who watch the show, and I get excited about that. I don't really get bent out of shape because there are some people who don't come to my live streams. When I first started doing live streams, it was after midnight. I was living a totally different lifestyle. I was going through a divorce, and so I couldn't sleep at night. But guess what? They didn't unsubscribe. They stayed right here. And if I made a video early in the day, guess what? Third shift, I'm at work watching Twanna. And you have to learn, you have to learn your audiences like that. I treat my podcast people different from my YouTube people because that's a whole nother ball of wax. But I monetized on my podcast too. So I have to watch my P's and Q's. I can't get out of line. I can't be dragging people on the internet. It ruins my reputation. So now you've got a situation where y'all have built a reputation up on YouTube to where, you're a witch. Everybody knows you as a bitch. Don't mess with her, honey, because she will drag you. If she finds something wrong with your channel, you're just gonna be drugged, and I'm here for it. So you got a lot of messy people out there, but you cater to the messy people. You call messy people your friends and all this kind of stuff, and then you want to turn around and say you want a brand deal. It's not gonna happen. Trust me, it's not. I know. I've been in this game for a long time, and I'm telling you, you got to straighten up and fly right if you want some of these companies to do business with you, unless you go out and get a mom and pop, business. But if you want NARS and you want Too Faced and you want Fendi as, brand ambassador jobs, if you want to sign that contract with Maybelline and CoverGirl and all that, you're going to have to make some changes. Okay? Because I looked up Fashion Nova, and some of y'all wearing Fashion Nova, you can get a whole bodycon dress over there for $12. That's not a brand deal. They don't care about them clothes. That's not a brand deal. If I can go to Fashion Nova and get me a shirt for $6.95, it's not a brand deal. It's not a brand deal. I check stuff out before I even sign on the dotted line. I do. I got a deal coming up in a couple of days. And I was like, I have to make sure that all my I's are dotted and my T's are crossed, because, I don't want to, make the wrong move. What if I do make the wrong move and then some of my people get mad at me because I don't have a lot of sponsored videos? You know what I'm saying? Some people don't care, but some people don't like that. And I don't really have a lot of sponsored videos. All this makeup and stuff, I buy it unless somebody sends me something to try, as, when I do makeup reviews or I do hair reviews. And I think that's great. I have a unit coming right now, a lace front 360 that I'm supposed to try on my channel. And I said yes, because I don't have to make any more videos except for that video. But if I had trash on my channel and I was, doing the most, I'm pretty sure these people would have passed me by. Because guess what? While you're cussing people out and you're looking for brand deals, there are millions of people on the internet that are clean mouthed, that dress well, that are so pretty, that have great houses. They put on a great show. And those people will get discovered because they have real content, because they're not dragging people. They're not cussing strangers out. They're not cussing. The worst thing in the world, and I unsubscribed to 2 or 3 people today because of this. I sit and I watch before I, say anything, because I want to feel the vibe in the room. Cussing your audience out is not cute. Let's just be real, okay? Cursing your audience out, getting smart with people in your audience, threatening people in your audience in the chat, that's not cute. That's not cute. And why would you do that? I wouldn't. You couldn't pay me. You could not pay me. I'll be gone. Hey, Flavor T, I'm so sorry I didn't even see you come in. Flavor T, now. See, Flavor T, I like her. Flavor T is thebomb.com. I met her in Philly Phil's live stream. Sugar says that here's my thought. These small time drama channels put out video after video, but then YouTube creates their own channel and push it to the top for leaderboard isn't ethical. I mean, it's not. It's money. Hey, Marilyn Gale. There's my other half of Oprah. How have you been? How have you been? Why does Tim need to know what type of information so he can put a hit out on them as well? That's what I thought. Because I don't know why you would need that. I don't understand why you would have to know, because what he asked for was the names and the addresses. He didn't ask for a phone number, an email address, none of that. He asked for names and addresses. So I don't really, it just didn't sound right. And I was like, it just didn't sound right. Walk by face and you telling me I went through it. Oh my God. These people are really sad, you guys. Like, but I do appreciate you guys lending me your ear and just letting me get this off my chest, because I just was not, I literally would have just been tossing and turning. I just can't stand it. I can't stand it. What the heck? Are there crispy critters outside or something? What is the noise? I remember, because that's how I found you. It was at 1 a.m, right? 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm telling you, listen, Lindas. I'm a night owl. I agree, Flavor T. It's not cute at all. These people think they're doing something, but I'm telling you, and just so you guys know, I'm not going to leave you guys hanging. Just so you know, YouTube has taken down a few channels that are like this. They really have. Yeah, they really have. They have taken down channels. They have demonetized people. And I think it's putting a fear in the drama community. I refuse to call them reactors until I see somebody do an absolute reaction video. As the guidelines state in a YouTube Creator Academy, you are a drama channel, point blank in the period. You're a commentator, or you're a drama channel, or you belong in the beef sector. But I will not say, you react to anything, because I've never seen your facial expression. I've only heard your commentary and your opinion. So I really feel like they belong in the unpopular opinion category. But unfortunately, you can't do that when you drag people, for what they wear or for how they look or for how dark their skin is. Just because you have lighter skin than me doesn't make you prettier than me. Just putting that out there. Just because you got light skin, okay, that don't mean you're super. I've seen some ugly light skinned people, per my opinion. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, but it doesn't even matter. For you people out there that are dragging, other people, guess what? If you're ugly inside, you're ugly outside. Yep. You know what I'm saying? If you got a heart that's just black as coal, you're not pretty anyway. You need to cut that crap out. Oh yeah, Tamar Braxton and David. That's a whole nother ball of wax. I'm still in favor of Tamar. I don't believe anything that man says. I don't believe anything David says. He was an opportunist from day one. That's what I believe. Black is beautiful, and we come in all different shades and colors. I know that's right. I'm cute. I don't care what they say, even with my pink glasses on. Don't we have better things to do than to make fun of folks? Thank you. You have been given an opportunity to represent yourself in the best light possible on a free to you platform. We don't have to pay for YouTube at all. YouTube doesn't ask a dime from us, and we are allowed to put content up here. And I believe that that's one of the things that people look at when they want to come on here and build this drama community, is the fact that, oh, we don't have to pay for YouTube. YouTube is, free. Anybody can get on YouTube and do whatever. Looky here. There are some people who are going to start, how like Portia Williams and them, they've been walking, up and down, marching and stuff for Black unity and for Black Lives Matter. I'm about to do the same thing on YouTube. I'm going to be marching up and down the YouTube streets trying to get everybody shut down that I can. Let me catch you talking about somebody's color just because they're dark skinned. I'm reporting everybody. You call me the YouTube police. I don't care. I'm sick of it. And y'all should do the same thing. If you see somebody hurting somebody, on the internet, and it's bullying and cyberbullying, and they're talking about people's kids and stuff, flag the video. You know what I'm saying? Get a backbone and flag the video. The more people that, when we start flagging all these people and spread the word, tell everybody. And then, you know what's going to happen? They're going to stop this crap. They're going to stop this crap. Pass the collection plate. Oh, thank you. You guys are beautiful as well. Don't let anybody tell you any different. You guys are beautiful. And I love my ride or dies. When you guys show up for me, it makes me feel so good. Don't really, it doesn't bother me that people like to watch my uploads more than my live streams, because I know I'm going to get the watch time. But what I care about is, making people feel good. The right type of validation. What drives me and motivates me is that I know somebody is going to say, I learned something today. Not, you were so cute and ooh, I love that Versace and ooh, that Fendi and blah, blah, blah. No, when somebody says to me, this was a great video, I needed this information, thank you, that's my motivation. My motivation is when you guys tell me what you want. When I get on the community tab and I make a post and I say, what are some of the beauty videos that you guys want to see? And you actually tell me, that's motivation. And that's what some of these people, if you're already monetized, you have your 1,000, subscribers, right? And you have your 4,000, watch hours, right? When you start getting a check, you should be communicating more with your audience to see what it is your audience wants, so they'll stay subscribed to you. Because if you keep putting the same boring trash out, video after video after video, you're going to lose your subscribers. Because folks get tired of the same old stuff every doggone day. Every day you talking about the same folks. You can't find nobody else to talk about, huh? So you just gonna drag these people every day, two, three, four times a day? Two, three, four times a day, you talking about the same folk. So you mean to tell me that I had to listen to you talk about this girl ain't comb her weave and why is she wearing that lace front wig because it's ugly, and then that was at 2 o'clock, and then you gonna be right back on the internet at 4 o'clock talking about, ooh, did you see her? She was in there cooking cornbread with that chipped off fingernail polish, but just the stupidest stuff. So every time somebody sneezes, you gonna come back with a stupid video. Girl, did you see her sneeze? She ain't even cover her mouth. And you'll make a 30-minute video off of this crap. If you don't get your butt off of YouTube, or at least, try to make some real content. Not fixing to waste my time watching that. If I watch your video and watch you cutting up like that, I will never get those minutes back. And I want all my minutes because I got to live on purpose. So when you start creating some powerful content, some content that matters, then you'll get my support. But until then, I'm out. That's irony. I'm starting to hear rumors that YouTube in the future will charge a fee, and they should. I don't know what the fee is going to be, but I feel they should. All the bandwidth that it takes to run this monster, and I mean, it's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Some of the things, see, we have to pay for. Um, um, I try to find as many free things as possible to use, like Restream. I'm on now. A lot of people use what is it, StreamYards, and then I found out about Restream a long time ago, but I just didn't give it a chance. Restream upped the game, so the stuff that you pay for on StreamYards, we get for free on Restream. And then I found out about Haps because Periscope was leaving, and I was about to lose my Periscope audience. Well, lo and behold, one of the soap ladies told me about Haps. And so now I've got an audience on Haps. I've got an audience on, YouTube. I've got an audience on Twitter. I've got an audience on, I think it's Motion Video or something like that. The more you learn, the more you grow. And then as I grow, I want to teach someone else. And that should be your motivation, is that you're helping somebody else. You get to give people ideas for content. You get to give people the best content because you don't get time back. You don't get time back. And I would feel so stupid if I let somebody watch my videos and my videos were trash. It's just, does that not make sense to anybody? Because you can't get time back. You can make more money, but you can't make time. You can cook more food, but you can't cook up more time. Time keeps rolling, but we don't get those moments back. And so I want people to say, you know what? I got something out. Every time I go to Twanna's channel, I learned something, or I was enjoying myself, or she was talking real talk. I don't want somebody saying, oh, she should just really stop YouTube. She should really stop podcasting because, she's trash. She's not talking about anything. I guarantee you, because I made this video tonight, in the morning when I wake up, somebody will try to drag me. And the good thing about me is I talk about myself all the time. So there's nothing that you can say about me. Tell your own story, ladies and gentlemen. Tell your own story. You hear me? Don't you let some thug, some YouTube thug, an internet punk, don't you let these internet bullies and cyber bullies tell your story for you. Tell your own story. You know what I'm saying? You lived it. So before you can't, there's really nothing that you can get up on me, because I tell all my business, because I have testimonies. When you go through tests, you get testimonies, and your testimonies help other people. So no, I'm not about all that. Walk by Faith says it's wonderful when you say I learned something today that I didn't know. That's what I'm talking about, that positivity. Mine too, Twanna. I'm working on something now that will inspire and motivate people. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about inspiration, motivation, self-esteem, self-awareness. You got to get out of this, ridiculousness of trying to make a fast dollar and work smart. Because we grew up, and our parents worked hard, and we have an opportunity. We don't have to go, chop cotton in the field. We don't have to go work 12, 13, sometimes 16 hours at a plant. You know what I'm saying? That we actually can sit in our office, in our chair at home or at wherever you are. If you rent a space for YouTube, we actually get to sit down and edit videos, and we get to create content. And our parents didn't have that. Our parents they couldn't make money like this. So, for you to like squander this opportunity is really stupid when you could be making a difference in a positive way. Good content is something that's going to help or better someone's life, not hurt. Exactly. Exactly. So, you know what? Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Did you? Thank you, Walk by Faith. That's what I'm talking about. Look at my village. Oh, look at my village. I love y'all. Y'all are just the sweetest. Thank you so much, Julia. I appreciate it. All right, I'm going to get out of here. I got to take my medicine and I got to babysit the cutest baby on the planet. Have y'all seen my granddaughter? I have it too. I have two of the cutest grandbabies. Honesty, she's 5 years old now, and Harmony is 7 weeks now. And she is just so adorable, you guys. And I have the privilege of babysitting little Harmony Monday through Friday. I know my daughter's trying to get me to work on the weekends, but I'm off. That's my off day. I need a break. Don't come over here on the weekends talking about babysitting no kids. No, ma'am. I love my grandkids, but I need a break. So I get to babysit this little girl Monday through Friday, and she is growing so fast and she is getting so chunky. Her little cheeks are so cute and puffy. I'm just like, how can your cheeks be big and little at the same time? Charmaine says, yes, I saw the grandbaby. Isn't she adorable? Oh my goodness. She is the cutest little chin. Like, she's just cute. I guess we've seen them both, and they're so precious. Oh my goodness. And me and my daughter were talking about, she wants me to get the camera out because I haven't used my camera all year, I don't think. She's like, it's time to dust the camera off because we need to take pictures of the kids. Oh my God, I'm so excited. I don't know where I want to take their pictures, like someplace really fun, that really colorful and stuff like that. So I'm going to be looking some stuff up on the internet. But yes, honey, grandbabies are the best. They just look so good and they're so sweet and yummy. And Harmony likes to cuddle. She's a cuddle baby. So as soon as you pick her up, she starts snuggling and stuff. And I'm like, she's so adorable. So yeah, I'm gonna take my medicine. I'm gonna get ready for bed. So because she gets here at like 6 o'clock in the morning. So yeah. Don't worry though. I'm used to not getting 8 hours of sleep. I sleep light because Uncle Luke, if he needs me in the middle of the night, I have to help him. So, but he has been doing really good. He's got his physical therapy, his occupational therapy. They have been sending a nurse a couple times a week, so he's doing really, really good. So it's a lot better than when it was around the holidays and we kept having to take him to the hospital. He was like passing out and we couldn't figure out why he was passing out. So he's doing real good and he's enjoying the grandbabies, so I know if he's enjoying the grandbabies, then, but yes, it's wonderful. I have 3 and I spoil them every day. Spoil your grandbabies rotten. Your children are going to hate you for it, but your grandchildren will love you. All right, guys, I have got to go. Make sure you guys stay safe out there. I'm still wearing my mask, wearing my gloves at the pump, got my hand sanitizer. Y'all do the same. And listen, by all means, live on purpose. I'm going to be talking to you guys tomorrow I'm going to drop some information on the community board, so be looking out for that. I have a surprise for you guys tomorrow night, okay? So it's going to be really great. I'm interviewing somebody, so spread the word at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time right here on the channel. It's going to be great. That's all I'm going to tell you for now. It's going to be great. But I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for showing up. I love y'all, and I will talk to y'all tomorrow.